Disasters can strike any time, and when they do, businesses and homeowners need a team ready to respond fast. Joining us today to share how companies and homeowners can stay prepared and recover efficiently is Rhia Shiek, Senior VP at SERVPRO, along with Eder Benavides, Commercial Projects Manager. Rhia and Eder, thanks for being here at Live in the Bay.
Thank you for having us.
Yes, Rhia, we've talked about this many a times. You know, when disaster strikes, the most important thing to do is to have a plan in place. How are you helping? Give me a top level view of how you are helping homeowners and business owners stay prepared in the event of an accident or emergency.
Absolutely. As we've mentioned before, there are tips and tricks, things similar to the videoing everything within your home to make sure that you can account for things should there be a fire and items are burned out of sight. This really helps you work with your insurance carrier to recreate that. And then also with commercial businesses, there's a significant difference. When you're working with a homeowner, we're worried about their next few days. You know, how are they going to get to work? You know, the kids with school and all of that, and arranging their personal lives. When it comes to a business, it's pretty different because it's impacting multiple lives. These people need to be working, the business needs to be in operation, and so the priorities change a bit, and our focus is more so on understanding what those priorities are and how we can get them back in operation, get everyone working again, even if there are other areas of the business that are still, still being worked on.
Yeah, just like you said, the most important thing is a business still needs to be a business. They still need to get back on their feet quickly. And Eder, your team kind of comes in and really helps to get that underway as quickly and efficiently as possible. You know, talk to me about what you do when you're coming onto a project and making sure that the business can get back to business as quick as possible.
Well, we want to find out what's important to that customer at that moment, okay? So basically, yeah, they're having a big water damage catastrophe, but we want to know what's important to them to get that bowl and their operation running, okay? So it might be just a certain part of the building that they want done right away so they can continue going. Great. We're going to focus on that and then help out with the other things after.
Yeah, and talk to me about kind of that process of managing, because coming into the interview, I was thinking, you know, managing this is actually another full-time job, if you will. You're dealing with several other agencies, you know, be it the insurance, the contractors, so many different groups to kind of make sure that this is all getting back to normal. And so how are you kind of handling that for the business owner to make sure that they can still focus on what they need to?
Take everything off their hands, put it all on me, basically make me the center person to make everything go as smooth as possible for them so they don't have to worry about anything.
Yeah, that's great. The most important thing is getting them back to operating and being able to, you know, make money for themselves as a business. So many of their employees who depend on them for their paycheck. So you guys are going above and beyond to make sure that that happens. Rhia, I want to talk about the most important thing is the emergency readiness plan, the preparedness plan. You don't want to wait till an emergency happens and disaster strikes. So what can homeowners, business owners do to make sure that they are way ahead before anything like that happens?
Well, we do offer what's called an emergency ready plan, an ERP, for businesses where we go through and we document all of the priorities. You know, what areas are going to be the most specific concern? Where is parking, security issues, the water and gas shutoffs, their vendors that they work with. If they don't have vendors, we have great relationships throughout that we can utilize and bring in. But for the most part, it's having an understanding of the way that the business operates and how we can best help them. So when they get that call at 2 o'clock in the morning, they know that they already have a plan in place. We just need to go out there and start the work. So this not only saves time, but also expense, because if we're able to get on site, have an understanding of what we're going to be doing, then we can be proactive and get repairs underway as well, and have an overall sense of satisfaction and peace of mind that they can focus on other things at that time.
Yeah, and what do businesses and homeowners need to do to have SERVPRO come out and you know, survey that and have a plan in place?
Oh, definitely. Call any of our franchises, Google your local one, or go to servpro.com to find your local franchise. Connect with them, let them know what your concerns are. We'll set up a free inspection, walk through the entire building with them, and go step by step and just hold their hand and develop a plan that they will have access to also, which also helps helps with when they have turnover for facilities, if they have employment, new employees, or they're expanding on it. They have everything documented there, and it really helps with the training process.
Yeah, great. I love this. You know, one of the ways that you guys can ensure that all of this is happening just so smoothly, so efficiently, is with your team. You know, within your company, the people that you employ to get this job done. Eder, talk to me about the group of people that you are working with to make sure that all of this is just done flawlessly.
It just depends on the kind of loss that we're going to be doing. So, for example, if it's a fire loss, you know, and contents and their personal belongings are affected, I'm going to get a group of textile vendors out there to deal with the, you know, specialty items and whatnot. And having those vendors that are going to help out with the type of loss to get this job done faster is very essential.
Yeah. So you've mentioned fire earlier. You mentioned water damage. Is there any other team that kind of comes in place, an issue that you encounter over and over when these disasters happen?
Yeah, definitely HVAC cleaning, you know, just flooring, anything that needs to be done when it comes down to restoration, I'm going to get them involved so that it goes very smoothly.
And our team, they are all IICRC certified, and that goes in many different realms, whether it's water, mold, bio. Our teams are consistently focused on education so that they're aware of how to best handle these things and the regulations that are involved with that. So all of our employees have cross-training as well.
Yeah, well, when something like this happens, you definitely want to make sure that the team that you're reaching out to has all the expertise, and you guys have that. Rhia, how can people get more information about SERVPRO?
Go to servpro.com, go to your Cron 4 weather page, or Google your local SERVPRO. We're all here and ready to help.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much, Eder. Thank you, Rhia. We really appreciate you being here, always educating us. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Jessica.
Yeah. To learn more, just like Rhia said, you can go to the website. That is servpro.com.